What is good? It is your boy Pablo Gray, and we are back with another reaction video. And today, do we have a banger for you? Coming out of Fox News, got a clip titled "Attorney for Jeffrey Epstein's Accuser Reacts to Ghislaine Maxwell Arrest." If you don't know who that is, I'm butchering her name. I don't give a fuck, cause she evil. I don't give a fuck. Eat a dick. Um, she is the wife, the mistress, whatever bitch this nigga Jeffrey Epstein had around her, and she was condoning and enabling this man to do this shit. And she also participated in this shit herself. If you haven't watched the Jeffrey Epstein documentary on Netflix, please go watch it, because she was in the motherfucking documentary, no problems, without a fucking case on her ass. And partial reason why is because there was a case that allowed her to get immunity and other people that wasn't Jeffrey Epstein. Crazy shit, right? But they on that ass. But before we get into this video, like, comment, and subscribe, man. I really do appreciate it. Help me beat the algorithm, cause you know Susan sucks on dick, be hating on me, and others like me. So help me. Anyway, let's get into the video.
Joining me now is the attorney for Jennifer Rose, who you saw moments ago, who alleges that she was raped by Epstein and has brought a suit against Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's estate, and others. Attorney Daniel Kaiser joins me now. Daniel, thank you for being here. Jeffrey Epstein managed to escape prosecution for such a long time. It took a long time for the law to catch up with him, and then he killed himself. Ghislaine also,
quote unquote, killed himself.
Has escaped it for a long time. Do you believe that it is going to change now? Daniel, are you hearing me okay? Daniel Kaiser? I think we're having a problem with Daniel's audio.
All right, let me pause it right there. If you're wondering how the fuck did some rich motherfuckers avoid the police for so long, let me tell you how. When you got people, when you rich, first off, you rich and you just got money, right? You can walk up to people who happen to work in law enforcement and say, hey, I'm a wealthy investor, and you know, I like having a good time. Hey, you guys do a great service for the community. How about you guys come out to drink with me tonight, and I'm gonna show you guys a good time. Pretending I'm some evil ass motherfucker that does sex trafficking around the world, and I own a bunch of money and live in fucking Florida or in New York. But this is me talking to the police officers of the local town, and basically take them out for drinks, spend a good amount of money on them, make them feel good, even invite them over to the big ass mansion I got, and you know, get them fucked up, and then might make them do some questionable shit and have it on film. And then, you know, when I need some pool, I get into some trouble, I tell these same guys, like, man, remember what I did for you? I need you to get me out the situation. Plus, I got some bread for you, dog. Man, I got a, you know, I got a quick 100,000. What's that to me? 1% of my fortune? Not even? Yeah, I got you, bro. Just that easy. But back to the video.
that is, you know, one of the big questions, as Ghislaine Maxwell is now in custody, as I said, by U.S. Marshals, and they will keep a very close eye on her. There she is pictured. She worked for like an oceans nonprofit after she kind of separated herself from Jeffrey Epstein after he was arrested, and she tried to kind of recreate herself in that mode. It will be very...
You failed, bitch. Sorry, you failed. They had the drop on you. You can't escape this. You can't.
Interesting to hear the story that she has to tell, and whether or not she too will claim that she was manipulated by him, as so many of these women say that they were. But her story, and you know, it's also worth reiterating that the Department of Justice, I asked Bill Barr about this, the Attorney General, when I interviewed him months ago, and he made it clear that this was a priority for the Department of Justice, and I think that's what's been quietly working behind the scenes here as we see this FBI arrest. Let me try again with Daniel Kaiser. Can you hear me, Daniel?
I can hear you, yes. Good to be with you.
So tell me, what was your reaction to this news this morning?
Ghislaine Maxwell is a monster, and she's now in custody, and that's a very good thing. My client, Jennifer, is relieved.
You heard him say it. She's a fucking monster. And anybody who associated themselves with her at any point while this was going on, you're a fucking monster by association. Listen, man, pick your friends fucking wisely. And, like, I don't know. Listen, man, Trump even got some answering to do, because he was hanging out with these motherfuckers some time back. I'm hoping it wasn't during all of this bullshit, but it still made me question niggas. It's just like me, man. If I hung out with a dude who ended up killing niggas years later, I'm pretty sure people gonna look at me kind of crazy. Like, that was your homeboy at one point in time. What type of similarities did y'all have in order to be friends? But I mean, other than that, I mean, shout out to Trump for doing some other shit for us. But other than that, you still need to be questioned. I ain't gonna lie. There's still some shit on the table we need to figure out from Trump and his association with Epstein. I'm gonna have to say it. I'm a speaker of truth. I ain't gonna deny the shit. Like I said, the nigga doing some good shit, I'm gonna call it out. He doing some wrong, I'm gonna call it out too. So yeah, that's a question that's gonna need answered eventually. But back to the video.
As is, I'm sure, all the victims of Jeffrey Epstein and Miss Maxwell. Miss Maxwell was the ringmaster. She was the architect of Jeffrey Epstein's sex ring. She hid it. She maintained it. If not for her, the ring wouldn't have persisted for as long.
And if you don't know what he's basically saying, okay, it's just like business. You have the CEO, right? Basically owns all of this shit. And then you got like I believe the president. I could be wrong because I wasn't educated in business, so you got to excuse me, but I'm pretty sure it's the CEO. Basically sit back and relax and collect them dividend checks or whatever the fuck these niggas do. And then you got the person that actually runs the company but doesn't own it. She's the one that runs it but doesn't own it. Keep everything up to date. Keep making sure the paperwork's filed all right. Whatever evil translation that goes for these sick motherfuckers. That's what she did.
As it did, and it would not have victimized as many people as it did, as many young girls, including my client. So this is a good day. It is a high-profile co-conspirator who's finally been arrested. My client has been asking for this since last summer, calling for her arrest, and she is so happy that the federal authorities have now done it. So a good day. Someone being held responsible. Yeah.
Were you surprised that she was still in the country? You know, she had bought the house in cash. She, you know, changed her cell phone numbers and did a lot of things to try to stay under the radar. But I think it's a bit surprising that she didn't leave the country.
I'm a bit surprised. We've been looking for her since last August. My firm, the investigators we've hired, and we haven't been able to find her. I suspected that the FBI probably was keeping track of her, knew where she was, but we weren't able to find her. So I feared she may be overseas, somewhere inaccessible. So just relieved that she would.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't really got much to say other than I can't wait to see where her case ends up and seeing how much information gets revealed. Because we might have a repeat of a suicide in jail. And if that happens, then all that's going to prove is that she knows some shit that other people don't want the world to know. I don't know what other conclusion you would be able to draw from that, but my prediction is it's probably going to be another in jail suicide that happens, because if not, only other thing I can imagine is they getting her in jail and getting her to testify and asking questions that don't have shit to do with anything, not asking the important questions. That's the worst that can happen in the situation. But yeah, man, basically I just want to see where this goes. Other than that, I ain't got nothing else to say. Hope y'all been having a great day. Hope y'all staying positive. I'm enjoying this wildlife. Y'all stay cool. Comment, like, subscribe, share this shit. Help me beat the algorithm. I appreciate y'all, family. Thank you.